Good day and welcome back to the Family Cyber Clinic. This week we are discussing the Family Cyber Clinic's journey on YouTube thus far. And it's important to be transparent and to mention some things that ordinarily I'm quite uncomfortable doing. But I'm being real with you. I'm being real with those who truly have started with us from the very beginning. And in an effort to, rally support for the channel, I am going to be slightly vulnerable. Something that I'm doing that I don't often do, but I know that there is a reason. It will be so easy to abandon this ship and go on to something else. But I know that this is really, really needed. What am I talking about? The fact that our kids have this new playground, and whether we like it or not as parents, guardians, or babysitters, this is their playground. And I know that we'll do everything in our power to keep our kids safe in a physical playground. And now, because the internet is what it is and our kids are on the internet, we have to do everything to make sure that we keep them safe. And hence the passion, waking up week after week and, creating videos that will empower you as a parent, as a guardian, to watch over your child or children as they engage on the internet. Now, the reason why I'm sharing the journey thus far is because we've arrived at a place on our journey where we will need you to do a little bit more. In fact, a lot more than you are doing or have done in the past. And to make that work, I'm going to show you some things that you're not aware of. And I'm also going to ask you to support the channel in a tangible way. And that's important for the vision and the, the future of the channel. So I hope that I meet you well. I meet you in a very generous mood, but follow your heart. Let the Lord lead you in making a decision concerning this plea, if you like. Okay, so I'm going to walk you through the journey. And of course, YouTube is a thing. And in 2019, let me just go to the YouTube channel. I hope this all works. But this is the YouTube channel, that you all know and I pray love. The channel was birthed in 2019, and I believe it was April, May. And at the time, it was crucial for me to get going. And the vision I had was that this thing was going to explode, and maybe you need to see me a lot more clearly. I believed that the channel will explode, and explode because this was a necessity. This was something I still believe is necessary for our children. And I had experienced a lot in the marketplace about internet safety, but it was for work. It was for the office. And I felt so led, passionately so, to bring this to the home, bring this to the family. And I still don't believe that there was anyone who had that mindset or passion to do that. And I was sold on the idea of investing, one video a week. And that hasn't changed, by the way. It's still one video a week since 2019. So help me God. And we release videos that inform the parent of scams that exist, on tools that the family will need, to keep their kids safe, habits. And I even went personal, addressing things and concerns that parents may have. And so the YouTube channel was that platform. It allowed us engage. It allowed us, discuss. There were comments that I had to address, questions, there were one-on-ones I had to do behind the scenes. That has been, what we've done for the past 4 years, and I'm excited about the journey, and I want you to get as excited as I am. Hence the reason why I'm before you today. Okay. So if you look, and I suppose a disappointing thing for me was that when the channel was birthed, like I said, I believed it was going to explode, as I also mentioned, because this was needed. But it has been a slow journey. We've had to grind. I've had to grind. And you can see on the screen there that we have 590 subscribers. Now, 4 years ago, if you asked me, I believed that that was going to be times 10 by now, at the least. And by 10, I mean 5,900. So to see that 590 4 years on, it is, and I don't want to use this word because it may not sit well with some, but it is not where we need to be, The way YouTube works, and that's why we chose the platform. We release videos. When the videos are released, based on your engagement, based on how you participate in the discussions. Because the video is released, you will have comments. Don't keep it to yourself. You have to speak. Your concerns are as important as what I'm teaching. When we have live Q&As, the same thing. You attend and engage live on the day. But that's not happening. That's not been happening. And in many ways, it could well be that we've not been organic as we need to be, allowing the platform grow on its own. And I've, at least the last 3 years, I have allowed it just happen on its own, and it's crawled. One of the things that you may not know, and I'll sort of drop in, it's going to be a long video, I warn you, but it's long for a reason. I want to carry you along that journey. I'll try and keep it as brief as I can. But ultimately, 2019 to today is 4 years, and I'm counting. And, if you want to know the journey a lot deeper, then this video is the right video to share with you. Now, if you look at the screen, you see that there are 590 subscribers to the channel. Okay? And I'm trying to look at the screen at the same time, look at you. So forgive me if I'm looking away. But ultimately, I have, let me see if I can make, these things are always quite distracting for me. I need to know that we're looking at, there you go. So I'm now looking at the screen. So it's 590 subscribers, okay? Now, if you look, let me see if I can go to the analytics. Should I stay here? Yeah, okay. So we're here, now we're scrolling. So if I go to the analytics of the channel and click that, you can see that we, received 8 subscribers in the last 28 days. Now for a site my size, or this size, is that healthy? I would say no, but it's healthy enough for me because that's been the journey. It's been a grind, okay? It says that the channel got 1,049 views in the last 28 days. The watch time is 39. The views there you can see is 1K plus, and we've had 8 subscribers. Now, that's actually not the stat that I really want you to see, but it's a stat all the same. So you have really a grind. It's just going quite slow, and I'll tell you why this is important. Let me take you to audience, okay? If I go to the audience, you can see videos growing your audience, and it tells you videos that I've released in the past month that have been, creating views really. But even that, you can see that the YouTube is saying it's still low based on standards maybe that I've created in the past, but it's still low. They're not great numbers. But if you keep going, you see when your viewers are on YouTube, it tells, well, there's not enough information there. But this is the bit that is worrying. I don't know whether you can see it. It says watch time from subscribers. The people who are not subscribed to the channel, 96.7. So they're watching the videos and they're not subscribed. And see the number of subscribers who actually watch, 3.3%. And that's alarming, absolutely alarming. Now, what can we do to change this narrative as you see it? I mean, the thing that I've probably not said that I'm now saying is the channel has to be has to survive on its own. Basically, I'm looking for the word, self-funding. Don't know what it's self-funding, but basically it needs to take care of itself. Doesn't need any help from people, because we want it to be a free platform that people can come into, watch videos, empower themselves, and go into their families, with information that will keep them and their little ones safe as they engage on the internet. And it's totally free. But for it to be free, there has to be support behind the scenes. So you either have people who identify with the vision, who can support the channel financially and otherwise, or you get the channel, which is the important bit, get the channel to a place where it can monetize. And how do you monetize on YouTube? You get at the minimum 1,000 subscribers. And you can see that we're way off that mark or threshold. You need to get at least 1,000 subscribers. We're 410 away from that. 4 years on. It's not good. I absolutely know it's not good. And I know we can do better, which is why this video is so important to me. Okay? So we have 410, which is one of two, things the channel has to do. First, you've got to get 1,000 subscribers minimum, and then have 4,000 watch hours. And like I showed you, if we go back to the channel, like I showed you the overview, in 28 days, we get about 40 hours watch time. Now, that has to be a lot more than that in a year. In one calendar year, it has to be at least 4,000. And you can see that we're way short. Okay? So in a year, if you calculate how much that will come to, we're way off. But subscribers bring views. Subscribers will introduce a lot of enthusiasm that will help, the channel release videos. And basically, the bit that will focus on viewership will come, but the subscribers getting it to 1,000 is so important. And so I am urging you, to make noise about this channel. Make noise about this channel. You're not just sending the links to family members to, help this guy out. No, I want you to genuinely tell people about your experience on the channel. The more subscribers we have, the more vendors get interested in our content, and the more the content gets to people that we know need this information. Okay? A lot of time is invested in getting the information in the first place. So you have it in one place, one repository. So we're like a one one place that you can just come to and you will feed yourself with information about safety on the internet. Now, if we generate traffic, YouTube will pick that up and start recommending the video to other people who do not know about us. But if we stay small, then YouTube don't hear us or see us. And that is not what I want. So the support I'm asking for first is that if you're not subscribed to the channel, and you can just check when you click on any link from this platform, you would see subscribed or subscribe ? If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. Okay? Subscribe and share this information with your loved ones. Make them aware of this platform. The platform has just started. 4 years, I know it's a long time, but there's so much more we can do. And you know the world is not getting any better. I'm not going to kid you. The world is not going to get better. But whilst we're in it, let's, surf safely. Let's engage safely, especially our kids. So this is important, really important. So you have to subscribe. I'm asking you to subscribe. And I will make enough noise about subscriptions now going forward, because it's almost like people need to be reminded to subscribe. They watch the video, they don't subscribe. Yet people who are unsubscribed to the channel are watching the videos every week. And so I want you to subscribe. You support the channel with your subscription. If you like anything about this platform, you must subscribe, okay? And share the information with your loved ones. Now that's one aspect. So the subscription, as important as it is one aspect, because subscription and the 4,000 watch hours allows the channel to monetize. What do I mean by that? It allows me allows the channel have ads served while you watch the content. And the more ads you get in your videos, you get some commission. And like I said, the site has to be self-funding. If that money comes in, I don't come to you asking for help, because the channel can survive on its own. And at some point, God willing, it actually gets to a place where this becomes my focus and I can put 24 hours into this. And our kids will be better for it. Our families will be better for it. And so there's a vision. I know some may say, who sent you? What's my business and all that. But I know that this is needed. Many who are around me know that it's needed. And I'm just urging you to, come along on this journey to save our kids from the filth and from the rogues who are just out to frustrate their enjoyment online. Whether we like it or not, online is the reality. Our kids are going to engage online. And so we have to give up on that, but arm ourselves as they do. Every responsible parent will do that, and I'm sure you're one of them, okay? So like I said, the subscription is one thing. The watch hours, the viewership is another. And those allow the channel monetize, invite partners, vendors to, partner with the platform, all with a view to, raise funds that will help the channel self-survive. But there are other ways that you can support the channel. And this is equally important. You can, support the channel again financially, but we don't have to wait for it's quite a large or long way to go for 4,000 viewers or watch time and, 410 more. But we can do it. We can do the subscription thing. Honestly, I believe we can. We just have to grind. But you can support the channel behind the scenes using two ways. And I'm going to show you those two ways that you can support the channel, and you will go on this journey with us, okay? And I'll go to the website because that's where it is, and you can see the website there. That's the Family Cyber Clinic website, if you don't know it already. And on there, you can see on the menu, you can just at the end, you have support us. And we have two ways. There's Patreon and there's buy me a coffee. Okay, I'll click on the patron, and the patron allows you, don't want anybody, but you can see that patron allows you to select a membership level, and I call that level the Family Cyber Clinic Army. Okay, now to get to that level, and I'll tell you what you get by being a member, but to be a part of the Family Cyber Clinic Army, you'll be paying £8.50 a month. And that will help the channel deal with the expenses that it no doubt creates behind the scenes. The more we have, the better. But you get something for your stewardship and your partnership, okay? And I've kind of written out what you do get. And if you can see that, it says that you get more than the free 30-minute Zoom chat. And I will show you where that is. You get more than the 30-minute Zoom chat available to all subscribers of the Family Cyber Clinic. What does that mean? I allow you book a 30-minute minimum Zoom chat if you want to have a one-on-one with me. So if you have some needs, you want to configure your network at home, or you want to do something to help with what I've advised you on the video, you get a free 30-minute slot on Zoom where I can take control of your system and help you out. Or it could just be that you want to have a chat face-to-face. 30 minutes is what I'll do and give to you for free, without any issue at all. And that's what I offer to anyone who cares to ask. And you also get an opportunity to engage me, in supporting your technical issues or queries remotely. Like I said, you get a 1-hour remote access chat via Zoom or Ecamm Live, which is my broadcast tool of choice. You also get to, you get access to longer versions of the channel's short form, format. So the videos, the shorts that I put out there, and I don't put so many, but I put some shorts. Shorts are just under 60 seconds, which is under a minute videos. There's some that you feel like there should be more. You will have access to the more, if you like. That comes with your channel membership. You also get early access to content that the clinic is planning to share in the public domain. So there's some videos that I will hold back, and I'm waiting for a season. You will have access to that content. And in the future, I'll talk about other ways to engage, as Discord, etc. But today, as I speak, Zoom would be the way you will log on and we can chat and work one-on-one. So you get, and of course, at the end there, you get access to exclusive content that I will not put on YouTube at all. So you get something for your membership. And for me, that's really important. Really important that you're able to get those things for your £8.50 membership fee, if you like. Now, that will help the channel, no doubt. And I really believe that if you believe in this vision, you will want to be a part. Okay, so that's one way. Patreon is one way. And then we have a second, which is buy me a coffee. And if I click on that, you have something similar, but there are just two ways to get in touch. And I don't want you to choose one over the other, but there are just ways that you can support the channel. You might just choose to, rather than have the Patreon, you may choose to just do the one off and buy me 3 coffees, buy me 1 coffee. I promise I'll drink decaf. But of course, it's not coffee you're buying. You're putting money where your heart and your mind is, ultimately supporting the channel. So that's another way. And it just says you'll be notified by email when new members only posts are published. You can support me on a monthly basis. Talks about me, talks about all these will be refined, but ultimately you have a platform that you can use to support the channel. The more people we have, the better. At the moment, you can join both if you want, or just join the Patreon. But ultimately, at some point, there will be an opportunity to, with time, there'll be a lot more added to the membership. And there may even be more tiers. At the moment, there's just one tier in Patreon. And then the buy me a coffee, you can do one-off payments and all that. But you support the channel by doing that. Now, I promised that I was going to show you how you can book a chat with me. And it's a menu item on there. You can see book a chat. So if you want to book a chat, many of you may not have known that this is available on the site, but you can see there that you can book a chat with me, and all you do is click on book a chat, and you can choose a date, from obviously in the future. So let's say you want to book one with me tomorrow. You just click on the 12th. You can choose a time, let's say 5 o'clock. And they obviously tell you duration is 30 minutes. You enter your details. And once you're ready, it allows you, you click, obviously you can come in either through my broadcast platform, which is Ecamm Live, or you come through Zoom. But in any case, once you've finished, you will book it, and you can, let me see, put your name, James. Let's see, James. Let's see, 1 second. James. Okay, we go back again. Okay, so we are here, book a chat, 12, 5 p.m. next. And you have James, email. Yeah, so you get the idea. And once you finish, right under here, there's a button that you click to book it. And once you book it, you're good to go, and I will get that, and you're scheduled in, and we can have, the one-on-one to handle your problem. Of course, we'll stick to the 30 minutes if you're not a member, but if you're a member, we go a lot further. In fact, as long as you want, So in a very long-winded way, I've shared my heart with you, and I do know that I've been hands-offish about forcing the agenda. I wasn't that hands-offish the very first year. I was actually forcing, people to subscribe and all that, and it didn't feel good at all. And I got advice from folk that are close to me that I should allow it grow organically. And I totally buy that to this day, but I've seen the growth. I've seen what's happening now. And I really, really believe that we need to make noise like I'm doing now and be transparent as possible and get you on board. First, with your subscription. Second, and that's by subscribing. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, you will see it on your screen. The button will be grayed out. If you're subscribed, actually the button won't be grayed out, it will be in red, bold red. If you're subscribed, it will just be in gray. But if you're not subscribed, it will be in red. All you have to do is click the subscribe button. If that doesn't work for you, it means that you're not logged in with an account. So log in with your email account to watch your YouTube videos. Then you'll be able to support the channel with your subscription. So if you don't have a subscribe button, or if you click on the subscribe and it takes you through some account information, request, please do the necessary. Log in and subscribe to this channel. So that's one. And then two, share this information. I know that it's valuable. share it with your friends and family, okay? And you're doing it genuinely because you know it's going to be a blessing to them. Share it with them. Make sure that they are, you're answering questions you can answer so that they're a part of this platform. And YouTube will see the engagement and recommend these videos to other people. And the third, as equally important, is that you can support the channel with your membership, okay? YouTube membership is a thing. When we get to the 1,000, and again, this is important, we need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to qualify to get on to monetize the platform. We have a long way to go. We have 590 subscribers to date, but we can move that in the right direction. I'll make enough noise, like I've mentioned, each time I release a video that you must subscribe, okay? I don't do that enough. I'm very salient about it, allowing the channel grow organically, but I'm changing tact. And I pray that you would be a part of this new, ethos or new style, okay? Like I said, I'm being vulnerable with you guys, your people I love dearly. I love you as a family. I love that you have kids and you're interested in this platform. And I hope that the platform thus far, 4 years on, has been a blessing to you. Okay? So we have Patreon, which I showed you how to get to. You can see it there, Patreon. You get to Patreon and you can become a member. I want you to become a member of this platform. That way I don't have to do a GoFundMe if I need, or the channel needs, something to help its production. I can go into the kitty and I'm able to support the channel that way. At some point, the membership will not be a thing, but today as we speak, I need an army. I need people to, walk with me, run with me as we try. That's all we can do. Try and do our best to safeguard our children. And of course, the other way you can support the channel will be, using the Buy Me a Coffee. And those are one-off deals that you can just go on and support the channel in a one-off-ish kind of way. But either way, you'll be supporting the vision, okay? It's been a longer video than normal, but I think the time is well worth it. This has been our journey for the last 4 years. We are growing, but it's sluggish, and we just want to move a lot faster so that we can serve you and serve those wonderful children of yours, okay? Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your humility, and allow the Lord touch you. Allow the Lord touch you so that you can do that which I am laying before you today. I've been your host, Lawrence Edem. Until next week. Yes, we're going to release a normal video next week. God bless and goodbye.